On Sbu TV, we take a look at how the health of Cattaraugus County residents compares with the rest of New York State. Hello and welcome to Sbu TV. I'm Vince Price.
And I'm Amanda Ciavarri. Ever wonder how healthy your community really is? Katie Beacham found some answers.
It's a wake-up call for us at this particular time.
Cattaraugus County was ranked among the lowest in a recent county health report. Out of 62 counties in New York State, Cattaraugus was ranked 56th for overall health. The report, released by the University of Wisconsin's Population Health Institute and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, measured overall county health statistics in terms of premature deaths.
Individuals living up to 75 years of age, which is average for the state, we're much lower than that.
And health behaviors.
After combining those factors, they were able to correlate and determine how healthy a particular county actually was.
Every 5 years, the Cattaraugus County Health Department conducts their own health survey.
And we found out in Cattaraugus County, the #1 cause of death is heart disease. And the second most common cause of death happens to be malignant cancer. And then the third most common cause of death is chronic lung disease.
While treatment is available, money always isn't.
They've been prescribed a medication, but our residents can't afford the medication.
Public Health Director Dr. Kevin Watkins offered this advice to Cattaraugus County residents.
Well, we've got to change the way we're actually eating, the way we're actually exercising, the way we're actually doing things in life in order to bring those numbers up as well.
In Cattaraugus County, 28% of the adult population smokes, 29% are obese, and 24% of children live in poverty.
If we don't do anything now, then we're going to really pay for it in the future.
For Sbu TV, I'm Katie Beacham.
Putnam County, north of New York City, ranked first, while Bronx County, in New York City, ranked the worst. For information in your area, visit www.countyhealthrankings.org. A former Marine channels his creativity while playing in the snow. Sam Dibble has the story.
Visitors come for more than just a trip down the slopes at Halimont Ski Resort in Ellicottville, and they get more. 23-year-old Halimont employee Kacey Marino recently discovered his knack for creating sculptures out of snow. Though the sculptures began as a way for Marino to take a break at work, once his boss spotted the artwork, Marino became the new full-time sculptor.
Obviously a shovel for, like the bigger work and packing, and then I'll go in for the more detailed work with a knife and just kind of do like the actual like contours of, muscle and stuff. And recently we've started to use a big like industrial size sprayer opposed to the small little spray bottles we were originally using.
Marino's most recent project was a pig, done to celebrate the redneck-themed Valentine's Day at Halimont, where he's created 12 other sculptures since the start of ski season.
Here at Halimont Ski Resort, Marino's sculptures have become a media and a tourist attraction.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that it definitely, obviously generates some sort of revenue, and I've been actually doing a lot of private contracts for parties and stuff like that. I'm making a sailboat right now, which is actually pretty impressive. It's probably the nicest thing I think I've done, and it's just progressing very nicely.
When asked how he felt about all of this newfound attention, Marino had one simple answer.
Definitely pretty unexpected. It's definitely been interesting. We'll just see where it goes from here, I guess.
For Sbu TV, I'm Sam Dibble.
Those who want to see Marino's sculptures in person still have a chance to get to Halimont before the season ends.
From snow nearby to a place where it's hardly ever seen. Maybe you think half an inch of snow is child's play, but in Kerrville, Texas, about 70 miles northwest of San Antonio, residents were raving over the rare winter weather. CNN's Amanda Stanzelis has more.
Welcome to Kerrville.
It's a sight not often seen.
I've seen it over 40 years. We've seen it a few times, so it's been fun.
A white wake-up call, a morning snowfall that left a light blanket on the hill country.
I think it's awesome.
Oddly enough, it was so warm on Sunday, you could have spent the day in here. 48 hours later and 2 feet away, snow covered the chairs.
And lots of fun at the moment.
It's kind of minor.
Well, yes, there are other places that have had more.
We live in the mountains of North Carolina where so far this winter there's been 115 inches of snow.
But here, this is a big deal.
Sure it is. This is Central Texas. It's a huge deal.
It was less than an inch that stuck to the ground.
You might scrape a snowman together if you try hard enough.
But still, we saw snowball fights. By 1 o'clock, the ground was bare again. The only snowballs left had to be bought. But for a few hours on a Tuesday in late February, this was something special.
We had lots of fun, huh, Bobo? Did you like throwing the snowballs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you threw them at Daddy?
Yeah.
Parking tickets are a plague to students on the Bonaventure campus, and the Bonnie's grads come back to their alma mater. Both stories are up next on Sbu TV.
Daddy, why is the sky blue?
Well, to match your pretty eyes.
Nope, not even close. See, all colors have wavelengths that are diffused by oxygen and nitrogen. Since blue is the shortest wavelength, it's diffused up to 10 times more.
Who taught you that?
Mommy?
By age 12, too many girls lose interest in math and science and their chance at future jobs. Keep her interest alive.
Know why mathematics is the basis of life as we know it?
You tell me.
It's her future. Do the math.
There is really only one.
If you have a car,
one girl, one tree, one forest, one ocean, one mountain, one sky, and one simple way to care for it all. Please visit earthshare.org and learn how the world's leading environmental groups are working together under one name, Earthshare. One environment, one simple way to care for it.
Parking is one of the issues the St. Bonaventure University security forces faces on a daily basis, but students have mixed reactions about the whole ticketing operation. Liz Witter has the story.
if you have a car on St. Bonaventure University's campus, you may have encountered a yellow parking ticket on your windshield. For some people, it's happened more than once.
I've gotten 2, and last year probably 3 or 4. This year I got both of them were for parking in commuter spots.
Oh, by the end of that semester, I didn't even go to school here, and I already racked up like $300 worth of tickets.
This year I got one for parking in a parking spot that wasn't a parking spot.
Each parking ticket comes with a fine for violating university regulations.
We average about 5,000 tickets a year. Okay, if you do the math, that comes out to like 400 something a month, which comes out to like 15 or so a day.
Parking lots near residence halls, academic buildings, and other places on campus provide everyone with a place to park.
It's set up very similar to other campuses. So we have to leave room for fire trucks, police cars.
800 commuter and resident students and around 400 faculty and staff members have cars on campus, with 1,200 student and 460 faculty parking spaces available. Not having enough space for parking isn't the problem. It's getting students, faculty, and staff to abide by the rules.
I think that we have an issue where students and some faculty don't want to walk. Everybody wants to park right next to the building in which they have class.
I think they're just complaining because they did something wrong and they don't want to admit to it.
Weekly Traffic Appeals Court allows anyone who's received a ticket the chance to have his or her case heard and possibly have the fines dropped.
They give you a chance to state their case, but usually, more often than not, they'll just say, well, it was marked this or it says that. I know I've appealed more than I've won. We've listened and we've dropped some fines and tickets where it was appropriate.
Security officials are working to approve parking issues as they see fit, but Czyz says it's an ongoing process.
There's not an easy fix to anything.
For Sbu TV, I'm Liz Witter.
Security personnel hope to have all parking areas clearly marked by the end of the semester. Last month's devastating earthquake in Haiti has left the island nation desperate for help. Students and faculty at St. Bonaventure have contributed help through fundraisers, but for some, donating is not enough. Christy Andrzejewski reports.
4 students and 2 faculty members at St. Bonaventure are traveling to Haiti next week to help with disaster relief.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going down there. I need to go down there for some reason. It's a calling, so I'm going.
They will be staying and working with an organization called Hands-On Disaster Relief. Since the earthquake occurred just 6 weeks ago, the group is prepared for shocking conditions.
I expect to be humbled. Where we're staying, there's no running water, there's no electricity. I expect a different world.
The group is not yet sure what type of work they'll be doing, but they hope to help Haitians return to their homes.
I also think that we're going to be going in and destroying anything that's left part of the house. That way the people can move back onto their land and out of the tent cities and at least start to live in their area, back on their property, and build around that.
Before the group could be cleared for the trip, they had to go through a series of vaccinations to ensure their health while in Haiti.
Their medical system is so overwhelmed right now that if you get sick, they can't take care of you.
Though they're aware of the health and safety dangers, group members are not second-guessing their decision to travel to the area.
I'm not going to let a little fear stop me from something that is once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
And just to think like something like that magnitude happening maybe in Los Angeles or something like that, like, you know, what would we want? We'd want help from every corner of the earth. So, I mean, it's almost like a responsibility.
For Sbu TV, I'm Christy Andrzejewski.
For liability reasons, the trip to Haiti is unaffiliated with the university.
Landslides in Portugal and fire in California. The latest video and stories that will have you talking are coming up now, and take a look at this. CNN's Michael Jones reports.
Take a look at this. Emergency crews in Portugal are using bulldozers to search for survivors following landslides brought on by flash flooding. More than 40 people are confirmed dead in the vacation island of Madeira. Officials say a month's worth of rain fell in 8 hours. Authorities have ordered evacuations as more rain is expected. In California, an attempt to let one fire burn out led to another fire. A train derailment on Saturday night caused the initial explosion near Keene. The cargo car was carrying alcohol. The area was evacuated and fire officials opted to let it burn itself out. On Sunday, a second cargo car caught fire. This one was carrying plastic pellets. Fire officials used a large backhoe to rip the cars apart and extinguish the flames. Water was the problem in Kansas City, Missouri Sunday. A water main broke, sending liquid shooting up 30 feet into the air in icy cold weather. About 40 customers found themselves temporarily without water. We'll take a look at this. I'm Michael Jones.
There was fun and there was serious business at St. Bonaventure's recent Alumni Weekend. Kacey Bidnick reports.
It's not every Saturday morning that a Bonaventure bar is so packed you can't even hear an interview. Each year, a weekend at Bonaventure is dedicated to past students. Alumni anticipate their return to the place they called home for 4 years.
I've been counting on the days, and I'm just really happy to be back and to see everyone. All my friends are here, and just have a really good time. And thank God I have off on Monday.
As much as Alumni Weekend is about having fun, alumni, with the help of the Career Center, took the time to talk to current students about their experiences in the real world.
Hard to make the connection you make with people from Bonaventure and people that you know your whole life all over again when you start a new job in a new place, but when you put yourself outside your comfort zone and everybody else is doing the same thing, it's not that bad. So
Overall, alumni and current students benefited from their weekends spent together in the Bona bubble. For Sbu TV, I'm Kacey Bidnick.
Alumni Weekend falls in the second semester annually.
Looking online for something funny? I'll show you how you aren't alone. Millions log on every day to websites like YouTube, Google, and Yahoo to check out what new videos have been added to the webpage. But what are most people looking to watch?
I really like really stupid, funny things that just
play jokes on politics.
With over 100 million videos being viewed a day on YouTube alone, the appeal of online video sharing sites have gone up dramatically since their launch in 2005.
Those sites are really popular because I think today's society lends itself to being a lot more voyeuristic than it used to be. And so people get to show off. And because the technology makes it so easy to show off, people are just looking for ways to do that. You know, they want to put themselves out there and say, hey, this is me.
I really wanted to get inside this issue, so I searched the internet to find out which videos are being watched the most. I found everything from embarrassing videos cute videos.
Ow! Ow, Charlie!
To just plain strange videos. That video alone has been watched over 5 million times.
I watched a woman practice her juggling in Central Park one time. I don't know why. Juggling's fascinating. She had a good soundtrack to the background. I watched her juggle for 5 minutes.
One of my favorite videos is, it's actually called iGun Rampage. And all it is a guy in his car sitting in traffic playing with the iGun app on his iPhone, and he just goes on a rampage.
And there you have it. It can be as simple as juggling or someone relieving his road rage through a fake gun on his phone. But whatever it is, it makes people laugh and has them hooked. For Sbu TV, I'm Amanda Ciavarri. YouTube and College Humor track viewers on their site and recommend videos they may also like based on ones they've already watched. St. Bonaventure students are used to watching their peers play on campus sports teams and compete on game day. But there's much more than playing the games. Marilyn Wargo is on Dawn Patrol here.
This is the side of St. Bonaventure campus that most students don't see. At this hour, there is very little of the hustle and bustle that is present during a normal day. Even the wild Riley Center is not rowdy at this hour. Down these stairs, however, students are already hard at work. SBU athletic teams are busy training with strength and conditioning coach Darryn Fiske to remain in peak shape both in and out of season.
Approximately 5:15 to 5:30 in the morning. And most workouts, I'll usually start working teams out about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Most of the university sports teams train every morning, despite the fact that they have afternoon practices and games. Of all the teams on campus, how many can one expect to see daily at the Richter O'Reilly Center?
On a busy day, I'll train 3 teams in the morning. Usually I have a 6 o'clock team, a 7 o'clock team, and an 8 o'clock team on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays since classes start at 8:30. So generally I'll get anywhere from about 3 teams in the morning.
Athletes go to practice daily while the rest of the campus sleeps in order to keep their play at a high level. Once workouts are done for the day, the campus finally begins to come alive, though the athletes have been wide awake for hours. A small price to pay for success. For Sbu TV, I'm Marilyn Wargo.
Fiske said most athletes prefer morning sessions, leaving the rest of the day open for schoolwork and team practices.
One student goes pro, up next on Sbu TV Sports.
Plastic ones last longer.
Pork bellies close steady due to speculation and demand for bacon-related products.
Read me this one, Daddy.
Okay, honey. The less art kids get, the more it shows. Are yours getting enough? Art. Ask for more. AmericansForTheArts.org.
Mr. Murphy, Ed McMahon. We're starting up the neighborhood watch in this area, and here's all...
Stevie, get down here, please.
No, it's just...
5, 6, 7, 8.
That's really cute.
Help play a part in the safety of your community. To find out how you can start or join a neighborhood watch, log on to usaonwatch.org.
Now look at sports. After missing the Atlantic 10 tournament for the first time in 4 years, the Bonaventure baseball team looks to rebound this season. Falling outside, it doesn't seem possible. Baseball season is right around the corner. The St. Bonaventure baseball team begins its season February 27th in Florida, where they will play 9 games in 10 days.
Saturday morning at 10:30, we tee it up. So the first pop-up or fly ball that goes up in the air could virtually be the first one we've seen since last September.
Since there is snow on the ground, the team has to practice in the Butler Gymnasium, where there is batting cages and pitching mounds. The weather isn't the only thing Sudbrook is worried about.
We're going to struggle out of the gate, I think, with a combination of the freshmen and the weather.
Bonaventure heads into the season with no senior position-wise in their starting lineup. Sudbrook hopes junior captain Jesse Bosnick can carry the load.
We hope this year that a 6'2", 6'6" runner, left-handed hitting middle infielder, that he's going to be a guy that hits 8, 9, 10 home runs and hits close to 400 and leads us offensively.
Although his team is young and picked to finish 12th in the Atlantic 10, Sudbrook says don't count them out.
Do I think we're underdogs to do it this year, as young as we're going to be? Absolutely. But I also believe we got a shot at it.
The Bonnies' first home game at Fred Handler Park is St. Patrick's Day against Niagara.
He spent the last 4 years competing on the campus soccer field, and now one of St. Bonaventure's own is going pro. Lauren Adams reports.
Tyler Bellamy has been a model player on the soccer field his past 4 years at St. Bonaventure.
In Ty's case, I think what really makes him stand out most is, first and foremost, is his athleticism. And he's got that physical presence on the field.
This year, he led the Bonnies to a 10-9 season and took them to their first appearance in the Atlantic 10 Conference Tournament in 10 years. Recently, Bellamy signed a contract with professional soccer team, the Rochester Rhinos.
Actually, me and the coach played phone tag for about 3 days, so that was a little exciting. I figured something was good because he kept calling back. So he called me up and just gave me the rundown and said they were interested.
The contract allows Bellamy to get paid to continue playing soccer and even gives him the chance to take on his former team. In March, the Rhinos play the Bonnies, but this time Bellamy won't be wearing his brown and white.
That'll be exciting to play the guys again. Maybe first time I see them in about 2 or 3 weeks, so that'll be a very, very good time.
It'll be fun to play against them. And we wish them well, but that day we're going to try to do our best to beat them.
Since Bellamy's contract has him starting in Rochester on March 8th, he's still sorting out his plans about finishing school.
I'm trying to work out something where I could come back at least every other week or so just to do classes, hand-in tests.
Bellamy's hard work has gotten him where he is today, and he appreciates the opportunity he's been given.
I was definitely eager to play. It's always been a dream, so that was nice.
Mailer knows this isn't the last stop for Bellamy.
I think he has a world of potential. I really do. The Rhinos is a good start. I feel that his better days are still way ahead of him.
For SBU TV, I'm Lauren Adams.
Bellamy is Mailer's first recruit to go play professionally. And that's all on this week's edition of SBU TV. I'm Amanda Ciavarri.
And I'm Vince Price. For the rest of us in the Coop Lab, thanks for watching.